We are back at it, and as we are starting kind of a new venture here with stories, content, decided we'd brand this the Matt Malone After Morning Show, where we have a discussion regarding some of the things that I talked about or touched briefly on during the morning show, and then at that point give you an opportunity, you and I, to have an opportunity to talk about it. I think it's a pretty fun idea, right? So, the first story that I want to bring up and I want to talk to you about happens to be in regards to the fact that mermaids are real. That's not frightening at all, right? All right, so you think about the Little Mermaid, you think about Ariel and finding love and all that stuff, and a lot of us, and there's even a remake of that coming up too. If you didn't know, there's a remake, and I think Halle Berry is set to star in it. I believe. Don't quote me 100% on that, but we think about that loving and endearing story of Ariel. But if you don't know, that story is actually a remake that Walt Disney did of a Danish fairy tale, I guess, or folklore or story, whatever you want to call it. That is very dark. It is not. It's. I'm just going to ruin it for you here. That's what I'll do. It actually, instead of Ursula taking Ariel's voice, the Danish fairy tale is a lot worse. In fact, the ending of it is where, if she doesn't make Eric fall in love, her voice is nothing to do with, well, I mean, kind of, but she actually turns to sea foam and is gone. So it's a little bit darker, right? So that's what makes me nervous about this. Scientists in Japan actually found this fish-like object thing that has a human-like face, has hair, but again, the fish-like lower body is what really makes them think that it's a mermaid, right? It's 12 inches long, and it was found about 300 years ago. They've kept it in a temple, but now they're actually going to take it in for a CT scan so the experts can look at it. And apparently, again, in Japanese culture, they say mermaids can actually be protectors of infectious disease. So they're going to be publishing their thoughts, their findings later this year. We'll see what happens. But again, I don't think of the fairy tale of Ariel and Walt Disney's Little Mermaid. I think the scary one. So is this the only one they found? I don't know. Maybe. So let me know what you think about mermaids being real. If you have an opinion, I guess. In addition to that, let's buy some property, shall we? Or let's maybe not necessarily buy it. How about we sell some property? What I'm talking about is the moon. There is a bunch of space junk that is actually going to be hitting the moon or hit the moon apparently already about like 2.5 hours ago, about 7:30 or so this morning. And they thought, the experts, scientists that are monitoring this, thought that it was from the SpaceX rocket at first, but now they figured out that it was actually a Chinese rocket. China's not taking the blame for it. They're not being held accountable at this point. They're saying it's not ours. Hands up in the air. But this is probably the first time that anything's ever landed on the moon of ours by mistake. And then let's talk about the next part of this. People sell stars, right? There's companies that sell stars. Make a wish on a star forever and sell, give the gift of a star. Why are we not doing this with moon craters? Is that an option? Would you like to, maybe we could do it from a different standpoint of selling it or naming a crater after an X, right? You left a hole in my heart the size of the crater on the moon. Now that's your crater. There you go. I think it's a money-making opportunity. That's an option. Or, you just buy it as a gift for somebody. The issue is I'm not 100% sure how that'll work in the sense of, if we end up living on the moon, if we end up like taking up residency, taking up space there, will that property license transfer? I don't know. I know if it's international, if like China actually sends a rocket to the moon that lands there, then the chances of us, being able to take that property back, I don't know, probably not very good. All right. So those are a couple things that we chatted about a little bit this morning. Let me know what your thoughts are. Also want to make sure that I let you know we do have tickets available for Lauren Elena and her show with special guest Spencer Crandall at Joe's Live in Rosemont. That's available for you to sign up for. I think it's till Sunday. 97.5 Y Country on Facebook. You should be able to find a link there or under the contest tab, or just go to 975ycountry.com inside the Y Country mobile app. Click on contests. You'll be able to sign up there. We have a virtual reading tour. I want to read to your kids. It's pretty cool. Not only us, but our sister stations, 94.9 WSJM. You also have 98.3 The Coast and Super Hits 103.7 Cozy FM. We're all taking turns reading to classes. I would love to be able to have the opportunity to read your class. So while you're at our website, 975ycountry.com, click on the virtual reading tour and let us do it. All right. I will see you guys later. And seriously consider buying a moon crater from me. I'll print out a certificate or something for you. Not sure how legal it'll be, but between us,